The new docuseries The Fall of Diddy features interviews with people who have known and worked with Sean Diddy Combs over the years, including his ex-girlfriend Kat Pasion, who is speaking out for the first time. Pasion shared her story in the final episode of the four-part docuseries, which premieres on Investigation Discovery Monday, January 27. I wasn't sure if I wanted to speak my story and make it public, she explained. Over the last probably 11 months, I have decided to speak my truth and take my power back. According to Pasion, she first connected with Diddy now, following his split from on-off girlfriend Casey and the November 2018 death of his ex-partner Kim Porta. Pasion noted that she'd recently lost someone as well, so they initially bonded over the grief. He would say certain things like, "I'm trying to do things differently this time," she recalled, which at the time I didn't understand what he meant. What was different from now than before? And then it started to filter out as I started to see this other side of him as the month progressed, a different side that I didn't like. At one point, Pasion alleged Diddy pantomimed grabbing her neck after verbal disagreement. He put his hand up on my neck, but he was not like touching my neck yet, it was just kind of hovering. She claimed we were looking each other in the eye and I was like, "Don't you fucking dare," and like, "You wouldn't because I'll call the police, I'll do whatever." And he just started laughing and he kind of played it off and like it was a joke and he was just kidding and we were back to having fun. Later, Pasion was thrown by something Diddy allegedly said during a 2019 vacation to the Bahamas. The pair had been watching some of the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, which details sexual assault allegations against Kelly. He's walking out of the room and he says, "There is a little bit of R. Kelly in all of us," and then walks out the door. Pasion claimed, "I remember being like, what? There is not a little bit of R. Kelly in all of us," but I wasn't absorbing really the severity of that statement until later. Later that year, Pasion moved back to her native Canada where she was living when the coronavirus pandemic began. As a result, she ended up staying there for a year and a half and didn't see Diddy again until 2021. When she returned to the US, Diddy allegedly asked her to join him in California as he worked on the Love album of the Creed. At that point, it was more of like a friendship, Pasion said of her relationship with Diddy, noting that they spent all night in the studio before having a pool party in the daytime. It wasn't till the last night when he went dark. Pasion claimed that she was in bed while Diddy was snorting what she thought was Tussi, otherwise known as pink cocaine. "He was in the bathroom for hours and I'm sleeping and he comes out of the bathroom and wakes me up," she alleged. "He's telling me I can't go to sleep, he's expecting X, Y, and Z from me, and he forces himself." Pasion didn't want to relive that memory in too much detail, saying it was just scary to be honest because his whole tone, everything changed. While she didn't say what happened, she claimed it wasn't consensual. She added, "The person who came out of the bathroom and woke me up was someone that I didn't even recognize him. And I knew I was never gonna see him again and I never wanted to remember or repeat what happened and I just was numb and I suppressed it." After the alleged incident, Pasion wrote about it in her journal. 2 weeks later, she claimed she received a call from Diddy's assistant who said that the mogul wanted to speak to her. He gets on the phone, he starts to threaten me and my livelihood. Pasion alleged, I can call the embassy and get you deported back to Canada. You don't know who you are fucking with. You don't know what I can do to you. And he's yelling at me. He's full throttle pissed off. I can't even get in a word. I think towards the end of the conversation, which was under a few minutes, I said, "You are a demon," and he hung up. In response to Pasion's claims, a rep for Diddy issued the following statement: "As we have said before, Mr. Combs cannot respond to every new publicity stunt. Even in response to claims that are facially ridiculous, Mr. Combs has full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail that the accusations against Mr. Combs are pure fiction." Diddy has been in jail since September 2024, following his arrest on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has denied the allegations against him and pleaded not guilty to all charges. The Fall of Diddy premieres on Investigation Discovery Monday, January 27 and Tuesday, January 28 at 9 p.m. 80 episodes will also be available to stream on Max. Please share, like, and subscribe to not miss my new interesting publications.